Now, our top business story, Apple has become the first publicly listed US company to be valued at $1 trillion. Back in October 2001, when Apple launched its first iPod, the company had a market value of $6 billion. But thanks to the successful iPhone, the company has now overtaken its Silicon Valley rivals such as Amazon and Microsoft. Dr. Stephanie Hare is an independent analyst and joins me now. And Stephanie, our North America technology reporter Dave Lee said that it's the vision of Steve Jobs that has hurtled Apple to this milestone, but it's the business acumen of its current CEO, Tim Cook, which has tipped them over. Do you agree with that analysis?
Sure. I mean, I think it's really, yes, in the sense that it's very interesting because people had at one point actually written Apple off, right? So there's a famous Business Week cover of not all that long ago.
That didn't age well, did it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's the danger that any of us, that could have been any of us who would come up with that analysis, and at the time it made sense. So a lot of people have worried about Apple in the sense that having so much of your revenues dependent on one product, in this case the iPhone, could be seen as being really dangerous, right?
And that product being so expensive as well.
Right.
When it first came out and they're selling it, for $700, $600, people were aghast. No one's going to spend that kind of money, and yet they have.
Well, and in fact, they keep jacking up the price and then coming up with a cheaper version for some people, but they're making more on those expensive phones than they have before, and that's proved to be a really successful strategy. But they're also starting to diversify their product and services offerings. So I guess the real question that I have for Apple is where do they go from here? Who do they want to take on? Are they going to try to continue owning the smartphone space? Or could we see them really pushing into cloud, for instance? So, taking on Amazon, taking on Microsoft. Are they going to be looking at sort of different experiences? Will they come up with something that we don't even know we need yet, which is, I think, kind of the genius behind that company, is you find yourself going, I absolutely do need a $1,000 phone. Of course.
Yeah, who doesn't need $1,000 phones?
Which is insane in any other universe, but it makes
exactly.
sense if you're an Apple consumer.
Well, first world problems, hey?
Yeah.
Stephanie, thank you so much indeed.